We just rocked up into a new suburb for us, and look what's in front of me. It's beautiful. Look, let me see if I can turn the camera. Durian. So we got Musang King durian here. These are sort of like an A grade. These are like a B grade. Less the ones that are a little irregular in shape. They often have less flesh in them. These ones are better ones. At 55, did you say? 65. Yeah. And what was the smaller, the irregular ones?
She's gone.
She's gone.
I think she's at 55 for those.
Hello. Hello, everybody. Oh, have we got sound? Have we got sound? Can I do a sound check? Sound check. Oh, sound check. We good? Beautiful. So, today's video, we're just out and about, having a little wander around, Michelle and I. And thank you, Digger Down Under. You can smell the durian here. So we're in a suburb. Dasun, hello man, hello Sri Lanka. So I wanted to say to everyone, I might wait until we just got a few numbers in. To all my friends, whoops, what am I doing there? I got my readers on, I'll keep them on though. So to all my friends back in Sri Lanka, I want to just sort of say, we're still following everything that's going on in Sri Lanka. We love you all dearly, yeah. We know that it's hard over there at the moment, so you know, stay strong, stay peaceful. I'm so sorry we had to leave. Michelle and I really didn't want to leave, but you know, the visa, the second extended visa was coming to an end, and you know, it was time for us to move on. We've got to get on and do things, but we're very much aware of what's going on back home, as we say in Sri Lanka, and you know, our thoughts are with you guys all the time. And I hope a lot of you that really enjoyed watching the Sri Lankan vlogs will still follow us here, the adventures we're going to have in Malaysia. Now, to everybody from Malaysia, all my old buddies that have come, and just subscribers that are here from all over the world, love you all. We're absolutely going to have a ball here in Malaysia. This is a sort of food lovers. I mean, we just got out of a grab taxi, and I'm surrounded by food again. I was. So here's some Indian sweets.
Yes, sir.
Hello, man. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
What is this? Nasi Kanda? No.
Punjab restaurant.
Huh?
Pakistani restaurant.
Pakistani restaurant. Yes. Now you'll see when we're here in Malaysia. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. The food. You'll say, oh, well, why are you having Indian food? You're in Malaysia. Or why are you having Chinese food? You're in Malaysia. Or why are you having Italian food? You're in Malaysia. Well, this place, Malaysia, is like the king of international food, and they've taken so many great foods and made it their own. And when you think about things like roti canai, which is, roti basically is an Indian food, but roti canai, it's that guy got a KFC bag on his head. So, you know, it's technically it's Indian, but there's nothing more Malaysian than roti canai or nasi ganda, which is basically, you know, an Indian style restaurant. There's heaps and heaps of Chinese influence here. Where are we, Michelle? What are we going to be doing?
Where are we? We're in Sri Hartimus.
Sri Hartimus.
I think, maybe.
Now, I might get you.
Yes.
Take those glasses. No, the readers.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. There you go. You can have those.
Okay. I don't need them. I've got my own.
All right. Thank you.
You're on your own today. I've got
I'm on my own. Well, do you want to come on? Do you want to jump on and just piggyback over to me? Salamat datang. Hello, welcome. So just bear with us a few seconds. I hope I don't end up disconnecting.
No, don't disconnect them.
Because that can happen. And I brought the wrong glasses out.
Okay.
Are we all still there? But we'll see if we can get Michelle online so she can read some of your comments, because I find it hard to walk and talk and stay, and keep you guys entertained and read the comments at the same time, because I'm useless at those sort of things. So look at this place. I think we're at the wrong end of town, Michelle. This looks like a vinegar store selling vinegar. Vinegar and oils, do you think?
We should go back onto the main.
Okay, let's go back on to Main Street.
Okay, come on. They're digging down under, hi.
Byron, buddy, how are you, mate? Kabudu?
Hi, digging down under. Sally.
Sally's in. G'day, Sally.
Amy's in.
We're going to go over, there's a lovely food area over here. We're going to go over, we'll get ourselves something to drink and just have a sit down and have a chat with you all. So let's go and find somewhere. As I say, I rocked up to right next to the Durian. You could smell the sweet smell of durian. And straight away they were trying to sell me durian, but it's durian season here. And I'm going to do a video just to sort of let people fully understand, if you're not familiar with durian, let you understand what to expect with durian. So it's a video that we're going to do in the next sort of maybe 5 or 6 days or so. And
AJ Norfolk says hi.
g'day, AJ Norfolk.
Says hi. Sue John says hi.
Sue John, how are you? So we got a.
Hi and Saham says hi.
So this was the durian store. They're popping up all over the place at the moment because it is durian season. I often thought, you know, if you were at battle in Knights of Old and you needed a weapon, durian on a stick, it doesn't get much more lethal than that. So Lung Hot Pot. Let's get over, Michelle, while it's quiet.
Morris says hi.
Morris. Whoops.
And Pududu says, is there Coconut King over there?
Coconut
Sorry,
King.
King Coconut. That's
No.
That's me, not you.
That's you going back to front. No, not really. Not that I've ever seen. King Coconut is something that I always reserve for when we go to Sri Lanka. It's really special. So again, big up to everybody in Sri Lanka. We know it's still problems over there. What I would say, we met a Dutch couple yesterday, and they were sort of saying, oh, you know, Sri Lanka's really dangerous, right? You don't want to go to Sri Lanka. And I said to them, no, it's not dangerous. And I would say this to anyone, it's not dangerous. In many ways, it's a very safe place to go at the moment. The problem is, these guys are just... The problem is there's issues with fuel and there's food issues and the likes, but still I would highly recommend going there. I mean, I've got to be a bit careful because there are issues, you know, there are issues. But we never really found, let me just adjust my grip so I got a little more distance on there. We never found it problematic to us. That's what I want to say. If you're a seasoned traveler and you're used to, you know, getting around, you're going to love Sri Lanka. And right now there are a lot of things to do with not that many tourists. Anyway,
Adaptable, I think that's the word. If you're adaptable, then Sri Lanka.
and I would still recommend it. It's hot today. This phone's going to get really hot. G'day, guys. So this is Naziganda 24. I think this place is... Maybe we'll sit here and have a teh tarik. I think I will actually. Let's get under a fan, Michelle. Let's get ourselves under a fan. Let's go on that. It is, yeah?
Yeah, getting a breeze.
Where's that crosswind coming from?
I don't know, but it's nice.
Yeah, let's sit here then. Okay, I'm going to go in here.
That's the opposite.
Yeah. Okay. Can I get teh tarik? Just one. Do you want? What do you want?
Iced coffee? No?
Coffee, ice.
Iced coffee?
Yeah.
Teh tarik.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, man. I will check out. Michelle, you can go and have a little look, see what the menu's got what they're serving. It's a place called. Well, let me take people. Let me just take people. Oh, sorry for the shakes. Nasi Ganda. Basically a smorgasbord of beautiful Indian food. Look at this. You've got the... This is like a tandoori chicken pieces. That's...
Fish curry.
Yes, ikan goreng. So beautiful fish. Is this also fish?
Sotong goreng. Sotong goreng.
Sotong goreng. Sotong goreng. Goreng is like, so it's like a shrimp or not shrimp, octopus.
Yeah, seafood.
Seafood. Okay, mixed seafood. So I think I see a bit of crab in there as well.
Ikan egg.
All right, so ayam goreng, fried chicken, ayam bawang special.
Onion chicken.
Okay. Thank you, man. Vegetables here, lady's fingers. Oh, this is just the little, what is this one? You can't hear me. You can't hear me. It's through glass. So basically, it's a buffet of Indian food. Amazing food. And we'll probably, hello man, how are you? Want to say hello? No, put this down, can't see you. Thank you, and look at that lovely hat. I want a hat like that. Can I get one hat? Can I get one? Huh? I want a Malaysian hat.
You have Wi-Fi?
Oh, look.
Thank you.
Ah, the tea today. Thank you, man. Terima kasih. Thank you. Thank you, bro. Oh, sorry, that was probably a bit shaky. Was it shaky?
Not too bad.
Not too
I
bad.
was looking around,
Were you?
seeing what was going on.
Through my...
No, through
There you go.
the restaurant.
Hello, man. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What do you want to take?
Maybe just a little... can I get some ayam goreng?
Yeah, and then
And a little... What rice do you have?
we have
Do
goreng.
do you have a set menu or set?
No.
No, like a lunchtime menu.
So that the rice is there. There are so much of items. Whatever you want to choose yourself.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll have a look. Give me 5 minutes. I'm just
Take
talking.
your time, man.
Thank you, man.
Have a
Thank you.
nice day.
Where can I get this hat?
This is for
Only for the staff,
not
yeah?
for other staff.
I like that,
Thank you.
man. I like that.
Thank you very much.
Everyone says that you're making them hungry.
What I'll do is sit and have a chat with you guys, and beautiful sweet tea today.
There's a couple of suggestions here. Kudubu says, hey Steve, just a suggestion if you could make a video under the topic of is it safe to travel to Sri Lanka?
Okay, that's possibly a video I could do. Let me just turn this around a little bit, get a little wider.
Again, it would only be on our opinion, wouldn't it? Our experience.
I'm certainly, and that's what this is a little bit today, to talk to anyone and say, anyone that's watching that's considering going to Sri Lanka, I still think it's worth going. But I'm getting a perception. I've met 3 or 4 people since I've been in Malaysia, and they've all sort of said, oh, you've been to Sri Lanka, that's like really dangerous at the moment. And don't worry, I put them right every time. And said, no, it's not dangerous. It's got some issues, financial issues, but and I know there always are some dangers wherever you go in the world. But really, I don't see Sri Lanka as being a dangerous place. We never felt at one time.
No, I always said we were welcome with smiles and thanks.
Yeah, the months we were there, it was always peaceful. And there was one little time when there was, when one of the demonstrations, the very peaceful demonstrations, went a little bit awry. But as a rule, we were always made to feel really comfortable and welcoming. And they'd give us the last food off their plate. They'd give us the last gasoline from their service stations, and try to keep us, going on the road and look after us. So, I just want to say to everybody back in Sri Lanka and everybody around the world and people here following us in Malaysia that, you know, our thoughts are with the people of Sri Lanka. And we understand, I fully understand that it's not the fault of the people of Sri Lanka, but really a corrupt and lazy government who have let them down. People just want change, and they deserve change. They deserve better. But stay patient, stay true to yourselves, and I'm sure that things will come good. I mean, Sri Lanka's been through a lot of hardships over the years, which is sad for a country that you know, is so plentiful of. You know, if you haven't been to Sri Lanka, imagine a country that has beautiful beaches, wonderful mountainsides, you know, beautiful towns and villages, the most kind and gentle people that you could want. It's really a paradise island. The reason they called it Serendip when they first found it, I think it was the Persians that first came across the island, or at least it was first documented, and it was called Serendip, a place to find, a wonderful thing to find by mistake. The reason they said that is because this island is really a paradise, and well worth you keeping on your radar. There's a guy here who's got his radio up, watching videos at pool, but hopefully it's not picking up.
So digging down under said I felt safer in Sri Lanka than I do in Melbourne.
Well, you know, it's all relative. We have our own issues here in Malaysia. I'm sure there are a number of issues and what have you. But yeah. So all I want to say is you know, what are you thinking?
I tried having the question of other things. Gaja says work here for a week and you get your free hat.
That's a good idea. I wonder if they've got a sign up saying looking for staff.
Angus says, hi Steve and Michelle, hope all is well with both of you. By the way, mate, were you able to calculate the overall distance both of you covered in that tuk-tuk?
Angus, I did reply to you, mate, and I got a feeling we took about 700 miles, but I didn't calculate it. To be honest, Angus, I'm not that bothered. Michelle would tell you, if I sat down and calculated the entire route, I'd forget it in a week, because it just, to me, every day was a journey. Every day was a very small and interesting journey that we had, and I know that it was a fair old distance. It was getting up to close to 1,000 kilometres. But you have to remember the island of Sri Lanka, and you know as well as anybody, is quite small. I mean, you can get around it at a fair old rate. So we only did that lower section from Colombo down to right down to the south, and then up into the hills. The lower sort of left quadrant, perhaps, of the island. So we did about probably, I think, 700 miles. But I'm just, you know, if you compare me to my father, who would have actually clocked it at the beginning,
yes.
that my father would have clocked. He would have put the written down on the what the odometer said at the start, and probably every single journey. I don't even know what it was. I didn't look.
No.
Wasn't really interested.
No.
It's just one of those things, mate. I'm sorry. But I can. I've got. It's. I don't wear a watch, but I know roughly what time it is, and I don't watch the odometer, but I know roughly how far, because I've travelled a lot and I've lived a lot to know what time. It feels like it's about. Well, I suspect, because I'm doing a live stream, that it's probably about sort of 3:15.
20 past, 5 minutes
20
out.
past. You see, my clock's out.
Mike Roberts says you need to visit, now I'm probably going to say this wrong, Terceira Island, Portugal, as soon as possible. You'll love it.
Portugal?
Yeah, so there's obviously an island of Portugal.
We love Portugal anyway. We spent quite a bit of time in Portugal. But we are getting, if you're in Malaysia now, keep those comments coming through. I'm loving all the suggestions. We've had so many great suggestions for food here in Malaysia, and my list is growing, but there's a lot of repeats, and when I see the repeats, they're the ones that tend to come to interest. So if somebody says, you know, Joe Blogg's food stall, and it's amongst all the many hundreds of places that are mentioned, I might not go there. But if somebody says Joe Blogg's food stall 3 or 4 or 5 times, then it's going to come to our attention.
But you did a good one yesterday, it's a secret.
Yeah, we did a good one for later in the week. I'm just editing it. We get it up on. We're really close to our bone on editing at the moment. I'm editing stuff to go up on the next few days. that we
Dwayne
just
says
did yesterday.
hello.
Dwayne, how are you, mate?
Chris Garton says hello. Steve and Michelle enjoying the vids from Sri Lanka and Malaysia.
Tris, beautiful man, lovely.
Noah says glad to see you're back in Malaysia. Just about to move back to Liverpool, UK this Saturday after living in Penang for 3 years.
Oh wow, Penang 3 years. The last 3 years, that would have been last 2 years would have been a bit. Mind you, if you're just in one place, that's all good. We've got a few friends that live in Penang. Got lots of good friends in Penang. We will be going there. People keep saying to me, when are you going to Penang? We will be going there, but we want to spend. I love Kuala Lumpur, and we want to spend a good month or so here in the capital city and get to sort of explore some of the fantastic food here in Kuala Lumpur. When it quietens, Michelle, I'm going to ask you to go and get a bit of food. Maybe just get a plate of anything. Just get some. I like some fried chicken, some rice, any curries or dals or things.
Take them to show
I
what food
can.
you're going to get. It's
All
nice and
right.
quiet out there.
All right.
Dwayne says, how does Sri Lankan food compare
can't
to
do
Indian
everything.
food?
Obviously, there's a similarity because of the region. You're geographically quite close, but there's. I think the Sri Lankan food is more slightly akin to South Indian food, in so much as there's a lot of similarities between the Tamil Nadu, Kerala sort of South Indian foods that you'd expect because of their geographical location. But there's also a lot more sort of I don't know whether I'd say Northern Indian influences, but there's a certain the flavours are a little different. There's a lot of nice fish that's used in Sri Lanka, obviously it being a small island nation. But there's also it's similar but different. You really have to go there to try. I mean, we're here now. There's a dish called appam dishes, and they look, for all intents and purposes, like a hopper or an egg hopper that you would have for a breakfast hopper in Sri Lanka. Now, the breakfast hopper is very much a Sri Lankan thing, as far as I'm concerned. I'm not really. You can get them in India, but this is like a slightly fermented batter that they make into a pancake and put a fresh egg into. Here in Malaysia, they have a version of that, which obviously has come from similar influences, but it's called an appam. It's quite different, though. It's if you were to photograph it, people might say it's a hopper, but it isn't. It's quite different, and we'll be looking into that. So.
Carpet Cleaning Sydney says, have the sweet on me. Boaz, thank you, Boaz.
Boaz, buddy. Love you, man. Boaz was actually, he's now, I consider him a good friend of ours from Sydney, though we didn't know him before Sri Lanka. But Boaz actually was also, he rocked up to the same hotel we were in Kuala Lumpur, in Colombo, and he hired a tuk-tuk almost the same day we did. There were 2 days between us, I think, between him taking his tuk-tuk and so Boaz, love you, man. Take care. And Boaz has actually come onto our Patreon as well, so thank you, man. That means a lot to us. Any sort of support like that's really cool. Shows us people enjoy what we're doing. So yeah, love to you, man. I know things are a bit tricky back. Shall I put the sunnies on?
Can you see?
Am I squinting?
Digging Down Under says Lot 10 is a great place to eat in Bukit Bintang.
Okay.
And
Bukit Bintang is a great neighbourhood. Yeah.
We've just really
Danny was
touched on
staying
it.
there. My friend, YouTube buddy here, Dan versus Food, he was staying in Bukit Bintang, and it's a great location. It's a great location for food. So, yeah, I know. But then everywhere is. I mean,
Gaja says, try Putu Bamboo World. This company make the best Putu bamboo in the world. You can recognise them in red food trucks. There's one in Chow Kit. Highly recommended.
Okay. Well, we're making a note. Michelle and I are sort of compiling a list.
It's getting longer.
I'm going to go and see if I can order some food, ladies and gentlemen. It's pretty quick because once you order it, it's there. So let's go up here and see what they have. So this chicken looks really nice. Hello, man. Can I get some? One of these.
You want chicken, grey chicken?
Is this spicy? Yes.
Yeah, no bite.
A little bit though, huh? Oh, good. I want a bit of spicy. Do you have a chest?
Yes,
Yeah. Okay. And shall I get a big plate? I'll get a big plate. Thank you, man. Also, what is this? What is this fried here? Can I get some?
Brinjal.
Yes, please. The spicy one. No spicy. Okay, this is like, I don't know whether it's a courgette, like a fried courgette. Thank you. And the rice you have? Rice?
Rice not grated, right? White rice. White rice.
Do you have biryani?
You want biryani, right?
Yes, please. Yeah. So we're going to get some biryani rice. Thank you, man. He's saying put the biryani on another plate. It's better. Can I have and some sauce?
Yeah,
Some-
sauce is there.
some-
What do you have to? What's your idea for sauce? I want the chicken or
Just like maybe
Fish.
a dal would be nice. And you have a good dal?
You
Yeah.
have dal is there.
Yeah, please.
Okay, take a seat. I will take the dal off.
Thank you, man.
Okay.
And the chicken also, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
everything is there.
Thank you, man. It's going to bring it over. So I just want some of those spicy vegetables, the spicy chicken. I want a bit of rice biryani, spicy biryani. I want some curry sauces. It's hard to do with you guys hanging along. Oh, and it's here. There you go. Look at this biryani, huh? And some, thank you.
Dal is there.
Thank you. Look at this beautiful biryani. Oh, it smells good.
Wayne wants to know, is there a large population with Dutch ancestry in Malaysia?
No, the Dutch guy I met, Dwayne, was actually from Holland.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. So some dal or curry sauce?
Yeah. It's one for hot, huh? I will come in there.
Thank you.
Fresh and hot.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And look at this.
Dwayne says that chicken looks very good.
Look at this.
They do good chicken,
They
don't
do good chicken. Look at, whoa. Look at this. So I don't know if this is like a vegetable pakora here. Let me just try it.
Do you reckon it's going to be spicy?
A little spicy maybe, but
Oh, wow. That's good.
it's almost like a sweet potato.
Exactly what I was thinking, but I don't think it is it?
No, but it's like a sweet potato. I'm sorry I can't get you in shot. But I want to get some sauces to go with this biryani. I've also got a piece of chicken. I went for, Michelle prefers the breast meat, so I asked him for some lean breast meat. Look at this. Well, I'll turn it to you. Look at the colours inside there.
Hit the thumbs up for the chicken.
Yeah, if you would like a bite of that, hit that thumbs up right now. It's lovely and piping hot. I love, look at the skin on the outside, how crispy.
Digging down under. So it's dinner time here in Melbourne, but I could join you both over there.
Crispy
along.
that is. They make, I mean, forget Kentucky fried chicken, Malay fried chicken, best in the world. It's still moist. Although this is breast, it's still lovely and moist.
Dwayne wants to know what the predominant spice in Malaysian cooking is. All of them?
It tends to be the hotter spices, less sweet spices. So you're getting a lot of chili, paprika maybe, no. You're getting a lot of chili, cumin, turmeric. There's also a lot of pandan. They use a lot of pandan here, which is not technically a spice, but it's a herb. Coconut. Coconut's used a great deal. Oh, look at that. Beautiful.
Is that just the fried rice you've got
Can you
there?
hear that crunching?
Yeah.
That's the skin.
So Dwayne also wants to know, you're doing well with the questions. Dwayne, is Malaysian food similar to what is in Indonesia?
Yes, that I would say. I see a lot of similarities between Indonesian food and Malay food. What do you think of that chicken, Michelle? It's nice, huh? Yeah? Do you try that skin? I got that particularly for you,
Thank you.
but I'll eat it if you don't. You can get more if it's gone.
Ah,
Thank you, man. Terima kasih. Thank you. Perfect. Chicken's good.
Yeah. Anything else?
Not just now. No, it's good.
That's what is kopi ice, eh?
Copy ice. Cater.
After the rice, I'm not very well, huh? They put them,
Thank you, ma'am. So I got a little curry sauce here. I'm just going to dip the chicken in. That's delicious. That's a vegetable. Vegetable curry?
Yeah, vegetable. Salt.
Down. Yes. Thank you.
Okay, welcome.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Let me blow away.
Perfect.
Have a nice day too.
What's your name?
My name is Rajesh Kundan.
Rajesh Kundan?
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. Where are you from, Rajesh Kundan?
I'm from India.
Where?
Tamil
South?
Nadu.
Tamil Nadu.
Yeah.
We're just talking about Tamil Nadu. Which town?
Tamil Nadu from Rajapalayam.
Radipalia.
As they are in Tamil Nadu, they will know the place very well.
Yeah. We were just saying, because we were in Sri Lanka before, and people were saying to me, what's the Sri Lankan food like? Let me just get you in the shot. So they were saying, and I say, Sri Lankan food, there's a lot of Tamil food in Sri Lanka, very similar, Kerala, Tamil Nadu.
Little bit of differences. Yeah. This one is Indian food, huh?
This is more like North Indian food, you know, biryani is getting towards Bangladesh, Pakistan, North India, but the flavors are very good.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, lovely to meet you.
Yeah.
Nice guy. Everyone's lovely. Everyone's lovely. So what I'm going to do, just let me turn you down here for a moment. So I've got this lovely biryani, and he's bought me this this curry sauce. So I'm just going to add a little curry sauce to help bind the biryani. Now I washed my hands just before I came out, so I'm going to say they're okay. You'll excuse me if I don't go up and give them another wash. They're my hands. If I get so I'm just going to pull that sauce in together, and let's try this. How are you all? Oh, that is delicious. I've got a big curry leaf there as well, I think. So you take... Am I going to give a lesson? Dan, if you're watching this, don't bring it up to your mouth and then turn it sideways and push it in, mate. Bring it under and use your thumb to just push it into your mouth.
Dan is there. He said, I just ate, but you made me hungry.
Danny?
Always hungry.
Oh, Danny's there, is he?
Yeah.
Danny, keep the hand a little bit... You don't have to put your elbow up like that, but keep it flat underneath and push it off. I noticed today you were holding it sideways and pushing it off. It's all dropping all over the place, man.
Zintek says Malaysia has more variety in foods. We have a fusion of Malay, Chinese, Indian. That makes us so special.
It is, and now I'm seeing increasingly so Persian food as well. Malaysia is a melting pot of international foods, and truly, when you're here, you're going to see me going out for food, and you're going to say, well, that's not Malay. Well, it is. You know, when you think about nasi ganda, when you think about Nonya food, which is heavily influenced from Chinese immigrants that came here many centuries ago, not just recently, but there's an influence, as somebody just said a moment ago, I think it might have been Dwayne, Indonesian. No, somebody said Indonesian food, very much so. But yes, you've really got the most amazing eclectic collection.
The guy just said that
of
dark
foods.
gravy looks perfect. And Dwayne says it's like a painter who paints on a canvas. They combine different herbs and spices to make something good.
They do, and this biryani, I think it's a vegetable biryani. I'm not getting any sort of meaty flavours in that. It's really spicy. I like hot. There's a lot of chili in it, but you get that lovely sort of the soft flavours of cardamom. You know, there's cardamom coming in, maybe even saffron, but I doubt there's a lot of saffron in there.
Oh look, there's a cashew there.
Cashew. Michelle's taking the cashews.
Tushan says, thank you, Steve, for supporting Sri Lanka. Digging down yonder says, yum.
It was our pleasure, honestly. And if I take anything away from this, is don't trust the news. You know, don't trust the news. Everything I've seen about what was going on in Sri Lanka while I was there was nonsense. Or focusing only on the negative. When things were going well and people were protesting really peacefully, nobody cared. There wasn't anything in the media. There was nothing going wrong. As soon as something went a little bit wrong, the media absolutely love it. But they don't just love it. They hyper highlight it. They push it and push it and push it. And then you end up with this distorted view of what's going on in the country.
That's the media all over, isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much. So I put a bit more of that lovely curry sauce into my rice.
Says, that's so true, only bad news makes the headlines. What we always say. And they find a tiny bit of bad news.
Yeah, I mean, everybody in Sri Lanka knows this. Or maybe they don't because they're maybe not getting to see the international news that's been told about them from overseas. But things were a lot less troublesome than it was painted out to be.
I mean, they've got issues with fuel and no money and this sort of thing, but the actual violence and trouble that they were portraying was not really all over the place, was it?
Some people want that to be the story.
I know.
Even some people in Sri Lanka want that to be the story. And no, it's not. Anyway. Oh, this biryani is delicious. Can I get a bit more of that chicken before you finish it, Michelle?
Can you get it off? Can you take it off?
Are you finished with that?
No, finished with that.
Do you want to get any more?
No.
Okay. This chicken is to die for. Crunchy. And I've got the oyster.
Finger licking good, just digging down under.
Skin is crispy. So,
It's MFC, isn't it?
Malay fried chicken.
Yep.
So I do hope anyone that was following us on the Sri Lankan journey will still stay with us here in Malaysia and enjoy seeing this culture and seeing the food here. You won't find it that alien. The food here is just, it's full of flavours and complexity, just like it is in Sri Lanka. So you'd be well at home. For those friends back home in Australia or in Europe or the US, if you haven't been to these places, please try to come. If not, just enjoy watching Michelle and I.
Well, digging down under says, head we're eating, Michelle. I am, all off of camera.
Michelle doesn't like eating in camera. She polished off that chicken.
I've nearly emptied this plate.
And she's had some of the dal. I hope you understand. Look, the channel is really initially was set up by me because I'm a show off. And Michelle doesn't.
I'm a reluctant participant, so you don't always see me. It's good, isn't it? Very good.
Really good. To do with another piece.
Now we've got all that rice to eat.
Okay, all right.
And you've still got some chicken gravy.
Okay.
There's some vegetable gravy, isn't it?
So, any more questions?
So Zika said, are you at Palita Mamak? I believe we are. Can never go wrong with their biryani and especially nasi ganda.
We've never been to this place before, and we've never even been to this street before. This is how random this is. We've just literally picked a spot, come to it, and yeah, I highly recommend it. I mean, I don't know what the reviews are like for this place, but the biryani is good.
Chicken was good.
Chicken was
good. And it's pretty busy for, what is it, 3:30 in the afternoon. It's not lunchtime, it's not dinner time, and it's still got quite a lot of people in here, so that's good.
Oh, I've got a coconut myself if you want one.
So did the guy behind. I saw his coconut arrive and thought,
Look, beside me, the guy's got a coconut.
AJ Norfolk says you're making me hungry. Sorry about that. And Dwayne says, are there any musicians or bands from Malaysia that you like?
Oh, Dwayne. Dwayne's my muso.
What's that? That's food.
I like the Malaysian music. I've heard Dwayne, but I'm not following musical trends at the moment particularly. There's a certain style of music I quite like. So the answer to that is no, I haven't got a clue. But I probably should look into it. Let me know what's your favourite Malay pop group. And if you're watching this, what's current in Malaysia? Have we got like a M-pop, like a version of K-pop? Let me know. Put it in the comment. Actually, if you're watching afterwards, put it in the other comments, and then I can check out some music because I listen to music all the time.
Along with any suggestions of where we should visit. And as Steve said, if they come up numerous times, we might. We can't guarantee anything, but we might.
Well, I want to go and see everything that you say, but you know, we can't. There's only so many times in the day that we can eat, and what's that?
AJ Norfolk says, love watching you two. Well, mostly Steve, lol. It's got quite a kick, this rice, isn't it? It's nice.
I like it, yeah. I like it. So, how's that coffee, the iced coffee?
Very good.
Nice. Can I have a little try? Got a tiny bit left, yeah? A little try. It's only got a little bit left, look. Tiny bit left.
Rose
Lovely and strong.
2022 says hi.
Good, eh?
And Gaza says the restaurant is called Palita. It's very popular. It seems to be very popular.
Yeah, there's people all over. People all over. I wonder if they've got any nice desserts here.
The Burrow says have a sweet on him, so you've got to go and have a look, see.
Oh, all right. Let me go and have a little look. Let me take you. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna wash my hands.
There's the hand washing.
Just 1 second. I'll take you with me.
He might stick you under his chin.
Go and see where I can wash my hands. Excuse me, man. You have a hand wash? Ah, over here. Okay. Just get and wash the old hands. I'm going to go and see if they have any sweet dishes. Something sweet to finish off all those lovely spices, cut through the oils. Do you have any gulab jamun? Do you have a sweet like gulab jamun or rasgulla or?
Rasgulla, it is sweet lassi. Sweet lassi, mango lassi.
No, like a dessert. Yeah. Nothing? Oh, they got dosas, or tosai as they call them here. Okay, have a look. What are you doing there, man? Rice? Curry? Fried rice, yeah? So this is the tandoori corner. You can see the rope. I just breathe in something. Oh, let's go back, see if Michelle can save me. See if she can save me. Okay. Do you have any gulab jamun? Gulab jamun? No, rasgulla, gulab jamun? No, nothing like this. Okay. So one thing these places are always missing. I want a gulab jamun, a big bit of saffron, a kulfi ice cream. Oh, Michelle, I almost choked.
Did you?
I'm talking to everybody, and then I breathe in a bit of rice.
Everyone wants to try their rotis, their sweet rotis, but I don't think they do sweet rotis.
Yeah, they might do a roti tissue.
Oh, well, they do. It's a roti bomb, a nice dessert, and try their roti pisang kaya, it's sweet and delicious.
Oh, do they have roti pisang? Roti pisang is a banana roti.
Not on their list, so I don't know. You have to go and ask them. haven't seen any.
I've got to keep taking this lot with me each time I go. I'm
Otherwise,
gonna-
otherwise you leave them with me and I'm eating.
Okay. Right, I try not to kill myself this time. Whoops. Try not to kill myself. Let's get the camera out a bit wider. Let's have a look. Roti, roti, roti. Sorry, man. Where's the staff when I want someone? Do you have like a roti pisang or?
No, it's not that. We will start after 6 o'clock only.
Ah, okay. Anything sweet?
Yeah.
Anything sweet? Oh, after 6 o'clock, yes. Okay. They haven't got the sweet stuff, so maybe I'll get a lassi. And the boys are. You have a lassi? Lassi? No? You have lassi?
Sweet lassi.
Sweet lassi, yeah. Okay. I'll get a lassi.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet lassi.
Sweet lassi. I want the banana lassi.
Banana lassi,
Yeah.
yeah. Banana
One-
lassi.
one or
banana.
two?
One banana lassi, one. You have mango lassi? No, banana is good.
Okay.
Pisang.
I want the two.
Yes, two, please.
Okay, take a seat.
Thank you, man. I'm causing problems. You're causing problems for me. So they haven't got a lot of sweet stuff because they don't start doing the roti pisang till later.
That's what someone said. It's a breakfast thing or a supper thing.
It's, yeah, I mean, it's not breakfast now. 4 o'clock is late, but let me just turn that round. But they're not really catering. They're not like us. They're not like us with our lily-livered need for sweet stuff all the time. But I've just had some nice spicy biryani and that curry, and I wouldn't mind a bit of gulab jamun and some kulfi. I've got sweet tea.
Dwayne says yogurt and fruit.
Yeah, a little bit of yogurt and fruit, Dwayne, maybe a bit of sticky fudge pudding, nice little bit of roly-poly, spotted dick.
Wowo Mumu says greetings from Colombo. I've been in Sri Lanka for a year yet, haven't been outside the capital much. Appreciate your videos. It's like I'm travelling with you.
Well, you must try and get outside the capital. It's wonderful to be in the capital, but do try and get up north, down south, up in the hills.
There's a question for you, Stephen Michelle. If you could recommend the top 3 places to visit in Sri Lanka, both in Colombo or outside, what are they?
Well, my favourite 3 places at the moment, and it can fluctuate a little bit, would be probably always going to have Kandy in there. Kandy is one of my favourite cities. I just love the climate up in Kandy. It is getting a little bit busy up. It's not like it used to be when we lived there, but I love Kandy. I love Colombo, to be frank. I think if a lot of people arrive and they zoom off down south to Marissa and places like that, and they do all the not the islands, but the beaches and things, head back up and leave, and they're missing such an opportunity because Colombo is the most exciting city. I mean, it has such good variety of food and cultural things to do. There is, the Gull Face, walking down the promenade on the Gull Face when there's not, protests on. The Gull Face is a wonderful place to go on an evening time and see the families flying the kites and all the sort of street foods and what have you.
We don't have banana lassi. We have a sweet lassi.
Sweet lassi is okay,
It's okay.
but just one.
Only one.
You don't want a sweet lassi, no, just one then.
And then anything else?
No,
Favorite?
no, that's okay.
Okay.
Thank you, just a little sweet.
And I would say take the train. I love the trains.
Oh yes.
And not just the touristic trains.
No, don't just go on the train to Ella. I mean, it is a great train ride, and I think people should do it. But you're going to be sort of cheek to jowl with a lot of other tourists. And to be honest, somebody mentioned to me in the thing, oh, Ella's a wonderful, wonderful place. You didn't get to see this. You didn't go and see this waterfall. You didn't go and see that. whoop-de-ding-dong. Honestly, it's got to be more to a place than just a waterfall. The actual town itself has to encompass something that's fascinating. And when a town is just chock-a-block with foreigners and sort of ne'er-do-well sort of hippies and people who pretend to be doing yoga, and that's not, to me, that holds nothing. You can have a waterfall dropping down, but travel for me is about people and experiences and interacting with people. So yeah, and don't forget, we've travelled a lot. I've seen waterfalls that will
Yeah, well,
knock
thinking
your
down
socks
under
off.
says Nurelia is a really nice place in Sri Lanka when the weather is good.
Yeah,
It
Nurelia
wasn't good for us.
can be really an amazing place. I think Nurelia is I would put it. I'm not going to put it in my top 3 at the moment, but don't get me wrong. But it gets an honourable mention. You need to go at the right time of year.
I quite enjoyed Trinco. That was good.
Well, I was going to book Trinco as my next option.
Yeah.
I think if because Michelle and I, so the third best place would be go across to Trincomalee and enjoy. Thank you, man. Thank you. Terribly tasty. So I've got myself a sweet lassi. Looks like, is it a little green? It's got some pandan in there. No, probably just a lassi with a little sugar, maybe a little bit of salt in it as well.
Mona says, are you back at the food market where the barbecue prawn was? Are you both well?
No, we're in a very different part of Kuala Lumpur at the moment.
You're getting confused, aren't you? Colombo, Kuala Lumpur.
I am, because we're talking about the two places that are very fresh in my memory. Is it there?
Yeah.
You found it? He has to.
Okay.
He has to mark it on. There's like a little, like a chit, and he has to mark on there the lassi.
Digging down under says cheers.
Cheers, me dears. Now Michelle would have I know a lot of you would be saying, well, why didn't Michelle get on? If there was a banana lassi there or a mango lassi, Michelle would have. I would have had to fight to get it off her.
Just had a big long.
But she won't be too bothered. She'll have a drink of my. We know each other too well,
We share.
When I'm not filming with you guys, I'm with Michelle, so I know what she'll say. No, I don't really want a sweet lassi.
Yes, that's nice. Found it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very
It's
good.
very good, man.
Yes.
Very good. Beautiful. Very nice.
This is nice too.
So when do you start doing the sweet dishes? After 6 o'clock, yes? Like roti pisang?
After 6 o'clock.
Okay. And here you do roti pisang?
Yeah, we will start means everything is there.
Okay.
Roti pisang is there, roti kilo is there.
Okay.
We will make egg and onion, everything is there.
Do you have appam here? No, just Indian dishes. Okay.
Come back later.
Thank you, man.
Anusha says you've got a supportive wife.
She's got a supportive husband.
I have.
We're a supportive team. We're like a walk-in brazier.
Gaja says yes, travel is about the
Sorry.
people. It is, isn't it? We always say that. People say, what's your favourite place that you've travelled to? And all our memories are from people, isn't it?
Yeah, it's rarely a place. I mean, to be honest, I never understand when people want to go and see the pyramids or the Hoover Dam or something like that. They're always infinitely disappointing to me if you compare them to being in a small town where you meet some really cool people and just sort of interact with them, or find a little cafe to go to, or a place like this. I mean, I'd rather be here right now in this place chatting with that guy, and I'd be like this off camera, by the way. I'm no different, absolutely no different at all. So I'd be happy here chatting with that guy and trying foods than I would be in the Taj Mahal, or heaven forbid the Eiffel Tower, or the, I'd just rather be here. I'd rather be here. Those places hold nothing. Now, if I was at the Taj Mahal and I happened to meet some amazing people and have a wonderful time and great conversations and see some wacky and cool things, then I'd say that was good. But it wouldn't be the building that did it for me, or even the canyon. I mean, nothing bored me more than when we went to the Grand Canyon in the US. But it was like a major sort of downer for me. So disappointing. And it's just a canyon. I've seen canyons like that in Europe that are equally as beautiful, but it wasn't that great an experience, and I didn't have the opportunity to meet the people that I would have liked to. So anyway.
So Woo Woo Momo says thanks for the answer. That was when you said about the 3 places. You two are such a cute couple. Hope you have a wonderful time in Malaysia too. Been there a lot when I was a kid. We still remember the Old Town Cafe and their great toasts.
Is that Angus?
No, that is Woo Woo Momo.
Woo Woo Momo. Thank you. So,
I'm digging down and it says Steve has a mighty healthy appetite, lol.
that's why I'm carrying too much weight, mate. But and I've got
just quickly, Jan A says just stopping in to say hello. It's 4
Jan.
a.m. here, and I'm going back to sleep. Lol. Safe travels. Night,
watch
Jan.
tomorrow, Jan, if you get a moment, and I'll talk to you. I'll message if you drop a message in there, unless I'm asleep, of course. God, a piece of rice went just in here when I was looking up at the thing, and I could have had to do the Heimlich maneuver to get self done.
Self done, yes. That would have been interesting. So what, you've got a nice sweet lassie now to help wash it down.
So now we've left Sri Lanka, as you know. We're here in Malaysia. We're in the capital. We have got lots planned here. We're gonna go to all these places, these suburbs that you've said, and try all these amazing different foods. I am gonna go and find myself a place that I'm comfortable with for getting some durian fruit. I want good quality durian, and I'm going to do a video sort of talking about durian, so I can try and explain to people who really hate durian how they might approach that slightly differently and really enjoy durian. And I'm also going to be there's somebody said this morning, would I go and try the Mackie D's? I will do. I'm not sure. I haven't been in there yet. I've looked in through the window. If there's something interesting in there, I will definitely go in and do a Mackie D's or one of the other famed things. I'm really fascinated by the My News, the MY News, Malaysian news. They're like 7-Elevens here, and there's 7-Elevens of course, but I'm interested in the amazing different foods they have. There's suburbs not far from where we are, where we've found there are so many I want to go back and try all the different foods. Yesterday we went to a suburb expecting to find just one dish, and when we got there it was so full of amazing food that we made a video of the dish we went to spot. One place wasn't open, so we didn't film there, but we're definitely going back to that suburb because we could spend a whole week eating food in that suburb.
Ranhat says, yes, durian, good content.
Yeah, so the durian, because I do love durian. I don't miss durian. I don't care whether or not, it doesn't, I'm not as a durian head like I love mango, and I could never imagine not having mango, but durian, I enjoy it. I really think it's a very interesting, complex fruit, and I'd like to talk about that. Call it a fruit. Now we'll talk about that in the video. But I want to find a place. So if anyone knows anywhere we can go where I could try some good variety of good quality durians, it might be outside the city, but it's durian season at the moment. One thing I don't like is durian flavoured things, because I found out some years ago that most durian flavoured things are flavoured with chemicals, and so they're aiming for all the wrong flavours. So your durian ice creams and durian biscuits and things, I generally haven't been within sort of like a spitting distance of a durian. So
Mike Roberts says, is that a safe place to visit? I'm not sure if he's meaning Malaysia, this restaurant, or Sri Lanka.
Mike, you have to just clarify that and I'll answer it. So
Mike Roberts also says you guys have great lives. Thank you for sharing your travels.
Well, yeah, thank you. It's a fairly average life in many ways. We have our own ups and downs and issues and problems, just like the rest of you. I mean, at the moment, for example, and I talked about this with Danny this morning, I'm struggling to share what I'm doing on YouTube. I'm really not feeling it, so it's like this often happens when I move country or do something outside of what we've been used to doing. So we'll see, but that takes a little while. But we have issues. We have the same sort of issues. Not many.
Anyway, getting back to Woo Woo. So have you tried durian and mangosteen in Sri Lanka? Malaysia has better durian for sure.
I never even saw durian in Sri Lanka.
Probably wasn't the season, is it?
Yeah, it would be the season. But I lived in Sri Lanka, and durian was never a thing for us. So if you've got durian over there now, you didn't have it before. I'm pretty sure durian was not an indigenous fruit. and I see no reason at all to go to Sri Lanka to eat durian. Whereas Malaysia is famed for durian.
You actually got a video of us in a durian farm.
Yeah, I actually went.
Go searching for it.
Put Steve's Kitchen Durian Farm, and you'll see that video with little Duriani, my little mate Duriani, Kendrick's little pet brother.
So Mike was meaning the country you're in. So is it safe
here?
where we are?
That's golly, yes. This is as safe as anywhere in the world, and so was Sri Lanka, to be honest. Everywhere's safer than you might think it is.
Also asking, have you gone to Brazil?
No, I haven't gone to Brazil.
Thanks, great. Thanks.
No, I've not been any further south than Mexico on the American continent. Don't think. No. And we will do. It's just there's so much to do. I mean, I would have loved to have done more time in China. I love China. I thought it was a wonderful place.
Mike said you'd love the food in Brazil. We haven't talked about Brazil.
Yeah, Brazil and Argentina and Chile. We would love to, but it's just it's finding the time. I won't go to anywhere for a couple of weeks. I've got to go for several months if I'm going to go to Brazil.
You wouldn't go anywhere in a couple of weeks.
No, I won't. I will.
Mazak Mera says you should try tempoyak ikan patin. It's a fermented durian cooked with silver catfish.
I was going to say it's ikan's fish. So what was the tempura ikan? You see, I think I'm getting my head around durian. All right, it took me a while. When I was living in Hong Kong, I really didn't like durian at all, and I've come to really enjoy and love and understand the flavours of durian. The last thing I really want to be doing now is sticking it in a pie. It's just or cooking it, because it doesn't always work. And this is one of those foods. It's a little bit like avocado. It works in certain areas and doesn't work in other areas, in my opinion. It's like people that cook with olive oil, everything, dark, rich, sticky, sort of like musty olive oil, and put it into food that should be not anywhere near olive oil. You can spoil a dish if you use the wrong ingredients. But I'd try it. I would try it. But it sounds disgusting to me.
Z-Tech says, check out Durian at SS2 PJ area. They have many durian stores there. I suggest you go for Udang Merah Durian. It's way cheaper than Musang King, but also almost as good.
See, thank you for that suggestion. I think actually Danny might have gone to that one. But I don't actually rate, and I could be wrong, but when I've had it before, I don't actually rate Musang King that much as a durian. And I can't remember, they're all weird numbers, like R2D2 and C3PO. They've all got these sort of like odd numbers. But I remember some sort of durians that, and I just refer back to my notes, the ones I like. The black thorn durian is pretty nice from my memory. But yeah, Musang King I think is a little overrated, but I could be wrong, and I will be trying it because it's everywhere at the moment. You've got to be careful, and there's a way of sort of telling whether it's proper Musang King. Over there, if you look at the very beginning of this video, go back to the very start, you saw that she had Musang King that were quite round. They're more like a AA, AAA grade Musang King. To the side, you'll see more sort of like irregular shaped durians, Musang Kings. Now they are quite different, although they can quite often taste just like an oddly shaped tomato can taste really good. But the problem with the odd shaped Musang Kings is they're quite often more flesh than they are, or more exoskeleton than they are durian inside, whereas a perfectly round durian is often very full with plump pieces of durian flesh. So that's why they demand a higher price. You're paying less per weight. Sorry, is there?
So Paul Titmar says, good morning to you both. Loved your Sri Lanka videos and
G'day, Paul.
Enjoying your Malaysian videos. Your videos are so professional. They give the YouTube travel shows a run for their money. Thanks for sharing. He also says, I always get the intro theme tune stuck in my head for hours after watching each other.
Thank you. And I wondered whether to continue. And I'd comment down below. If you're watching this later on, let me know. Are you happy with the intro that I've done for Malaysia? I know it's a similar theme to the Sri Lankan one. I really like it, and I've had so many positive comments, so I'm loving it. But I know sometimes when I'm watching videos and there's lots of intros, they get on my nerves. So let me know. Just tell me. Should I drop it? Should I carry on with it?
Mike says great intros.
Yeah.
He also says, wow, you lived in Hong Kong. Cool.
Yeah, for a long time. We've lived in many countries over the years. We've lived in many places over the years.
Manjula says hi from Sri Lanka. Tech by Devmin says hi.
Can you hear Michelle? I guess you can because the microphone's up here on me. So
Shouting a little bit, but it's quite noisy here.
yeah, so we're missing Sri Lanka already. We're sorry, we're sad to have left, but really excited to be somewhere where we can have, where we're, for us this is a special country. This year we've got a lot planned. I'm not quite sure where we're going to be going, what we're going to be doing, but a big chunk of this time now is going to be here in Malaysia. We've got a lot planned this year. Whether it'll all come off or some of it might come off, even if 10% of it comes off, to be honest, it'll be pretty exciting. So
Mazak Mira says, how are you getting around lately? Grab is expensive now.
Grab is expensive. I noticed that, and I went to get a Grab. And it was just a short distance, like 30 ringgit. That would have been like 8-9 ringgits just last time we were here. So I don't know why Grab has got so expensive. It's getting to the point as to where it's probably better just to get on public transport. But if you're near a public transport hub, which is at the moment, by the way, public transport's completely free.
It is.
Throughout the Kuala Lumpur and sort of surrounding areas. You polished all that off, young lady.
I thought you gave it to me.
I was going to have the rest of that afterwards.
Yeah, it's very nice. Enjoyed that.
We have had a good, healthy, really healthy breakfast. So we don't eat heavy foods like this all the time.
So Mike says, how's the weather?
Weather here is super hot. Similar to Sri Lanka, to be honest. Pretty humid. Today is really humid, more humid than it has been for the last 3 or 4 days. So yeah, it's hot, but we're kind of getting used to that. Wherever we go, it seems to be hot.
Matt says, Grab said not enough drivers, but high demand since reopening.
There's a lot of nonsense going around all over the world, isn't there, at the moment? We've got shortage of this, shortage of that, it all seems to be the news story that they're going to keep us as scared of everything as they possibly can. Just let's get on. Try not to focus too much on those things. I know it's hard with Grab. Grab, by the way, is Uber equivalent here in Malaysia. For those of you who aren't sure what we're talking about, Grab sounds like sort of like an inappropriate assault on a population, but no, here at Grab is the main sort of Uber. There are some others, if any of you are interested. There's one called, I think it's like iRide. That's quite a good one. And actually also Air Asia are doing a sort of ride service in Malaysia. So quite often, if you're watching this from Malaysia, you want to give Air Asia iRide a go. I got a journey yesterday that would have been 30 ringgit on Grab. Turned out to be 14 ringgit on the Air Asia app. So yeah, no sponsorship here, thank you. And to be honest, I don't even like Air Asia, but there you go.
Rishan said, I really like the intro, especially the Sri Lankan one. And the little monkey.
Well, the thing is that I can use that intro to incorporate some of the lovely clips that we've got, and there's some wonderful clips already going into the Malaysian one, and I'll mix them up as I can and remember to do so. So, what else do we want to talk about, Michelle? Really, I wanted to just send our love to everyone in Sri Lanka.
And to say that we are moving on into Malaysia.
Yeah, and that we're going to be here for a month or 2 or 3.
And everyone will follow us, continue to follow us.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice if you guys can follow us, the Sri Lankans, and share a little love. Come on, and just maybe get a bit of escapism. This cement truck. Oh, you can't see it. I thought it was being towed by the car in front. There must have been about this much distance between them, but he was just being an idiot.
It's been an hour and
so this suburb we've rocked up to. We've never been to before. Michelle, do you want to get the bill? Should we go for a walk, or should we go for a little wander?
It's up to you. Being on an hour and 10, depends how long you want to go for.
I think people might like a little wander around.
Okay,
Yeah.
there's the bill. Want me to go and pay for it?
Just want to go and see how much it is, and I'll let Michelle do something. She's been sat there all day doing. Yeah. She's asking whether to. Okay, a little bit of husband-wife thing going on there, working out how we're going to. Because what I'd like to do, I don't want to take you up to the cashiers and do payments and things, but Michelle will tell us how much it was, and then we'll just go for a little wander around this area, show you what's around. Are you happy to do that, or would you prefer to wind up now? Let's have a little read. The old. All right, Mike. Grab's listed on the Nasdaq now. Local times, I think probably about 4 o'clock. Now, the only thing is, I can feel even touching the screen of this phone now. It's hot. So, Mona. Hello, sweetheart. Yeah, we'll take you for a little wander around. But the the phone could overheat. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, mate. So we get the total. Go on, give me some guesses. While Michelle's not there, how much do you think that was in ringgit or dollars? You can go in dollars or you can go in ringgit. You have a throw me out some figures. How much do you think it was? So we had chicken, we had fried spicy vegetables, we had biryani, we had the dal, we had iced coffee and Gatorade and a lassi. So you're going. I'm only going to tell you ringgit. You'll have to do the excursion. Gadget, is it 4:13? Is that the time? Less than. Chin says less than 50. I would hope so, but you never know. You never do know. I'll let Michelle go and sort it out. If they give us any aggro, she'll give them that stare. $13, Paul. Come on in, a couple more guesses. Anybody else want to have a guess how much it might have been?
Oh, you're going to have a guess?
Oh, Michelle's back already. She's going to tell us.
25.35.
25 ringgits. So what is that in old money? Do it Australian so we can. $7 bucks? $8 bucks
Australian.
Australian. So that's about $6 US.
That's a roundabout.
All right. We didn't know we were stopping here. We didn't know we were stopping here. So let's take you, lovely people, for a walk. I can't tell you what the individual prices were, but let's go for a wander. I think the general consensus is people would like to have a little look around, Michelle.
Okay, I'm just getting rid of some of these things.
All right. I saw that. There's always going to be a plonker in. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Terima kasih. Terima kasih, my friend. So.
Did you ask everybody what the time was?
Are they saying prices?
Oh no, time and prices.
Okay.
35 ringgit.
So, next door to us is a little pharmacist. Is there more food places down here? An Imperial Thai, the Royal Wellness Centre. Jom Coffee. So this is a little coffee shop, I think. There are, in every little parking bay here, there are people setting up little carts, food carts. I can't get through there. Somebody's parked real close. So have a look. Okay. So kopi peng ko comes up copy for about anywhere between sort of 3.90 and 4 ringgit. Jom kopi. Hello. Sorry, I've had coffee. What time do you set up? You're starting?
9 to 5.
9 till 5. Oh, so you're finishing now, are you?
Do you still have?
You're still making, but
Yeah.
getting to the end, yes?
Yes.
So what is the most popular coffee? What's most popular?
Actually, it's all about coffee here. It depends on you. If you want something bitter, then it's number 2.
Number
And
2,
number 2 is the ham sap.
ham sap.
Bitter with a little bit of salty.
What is ham sap coffee then?
Ham sap coffee, we use the field milk, so it tastes a little bit salty. So
Right.
for those who like coffee but do not like sweet.
Ah, okay, so not sweet but salty, little salty.
A little salty.
That
not-
sounds
not
really
too
nice.
salty.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. So not now, because I've just
Okay,
had coffee, but I'm going to try that. So we're looking at ham sap coffee. Number 2, most popular here at John Coffee. This is Sri Hartimus, yes?
Yeah, that's our Sri Hatamas here.
Desa Sri Hartimus, okay.
The best seller is actually number 3. Number 2 is for those who do not like sweet.
Ah, Hainan coffee.
Yes.
Now that's this morning somebody
There's
said to me.
more aroma because there is the coffee with a hint of tea.
Coffee with a hint of tea.
Yes.
Wow, I wouldn't like that because I don't like tea.
You love her tea, but you do not know. Yeah.
Give me a Hainan coffee. Yeah?
Okay.
We'll
sure.
get one. The ladies convinced me. Because this morning somebody said to me on the comments, try the Hainan coffee. So this one, if this lady says it's good and it's the most popular, let's give it a little try. Although I'm going to be buzzing with coffee. So,
It's aroma and smooth. It's coffee with a hint of tea and the creamer, so the texture is smooth.
so you got a little blender here. Oh, what brand is that? It's a nice little blender.
Good choice, they're saying.
Hainan coffee. It's got a little. Is it hot or cold? It's cold, is it?
If you want hot, I can make hot for you.
Can you make hot for me?
Yeah, sure. I have to.
Okay.
No worries.
For me, I'm happier with a hot coffee. Michelle will be disappointed now because she loves the cold coffee. We only want one, right?
Yeah, we can share.
Yeah. I know it's crazy. It's a hot day, and that. But whenever I see iced coffee, it's not my cup of tea or coffee even for that matter. How's this lady?
Marina says, coffee can't nice, Steve, you're living my best life.
Absolutely. My 5th coffee of the day, and that's not normal for me.
Beef?
5th.
Oh my god,
Too-
it's a bit over.
Too much, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
But
too much.
espresso. The other 3 have been espresso. So, but
Oh, espressos are more.
normally I only have 2 coffees in a day. But you made me have this one.
Oh, my bad.
You're bad, yeah. You're bad.
You stay around or you?
Yes, we're staying
stay
near,
far, or you
staying not far. Let me just put this camera down. But we do a YouTube channel. So I just came here to have a look and see what's in this suburb. So it's about 5, is it?
490 says on the board.
Okay.
Marina's asking if I don't want coffee. I just have one, Marina. I can't have
Thank
one.
you.
Okay.
Oh, so,
It's
it's okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. So
your
let's.
I'm Agnes.
Agnes,
Yes,
meet
I'm
you.
Agnes. Nice to meet you too.
can I see your face, Agnes?
Okay.
Yeah.
Without the mask?
No, yeah, go on.
Oh.
Say,
No.
no, you keeping
Yeah,
shy.
my skin condition not so good because of the hot.
Oh, rubbish. Because so Agnes says her skin condition is not so good because she's wearing a mask all day. That's why.
No, and the food truck SOP we cannot take off our.
No, you
No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't let you do that. But you can tell. You can tell that. You can tell she has got lovely skin. Look at this young girl. She's got beautiful skin. Not like me. Okay, so
Everyone likes the coffee setup.
oh, it's nice, isn't it? I like this, Agnes. I like this.
Agnes, this
Which?
What brand is this?
Madin.
Nadine. Okay, it's a nice little blender. Very compact, clean looking, very easy. Ah, yeah. look.
Oh, sorry. I put inside the cold cup.
No, give it to me cold. It's okay.
I give it to you cold.
Yeah, give it to me
I'm so
cold.
sorry for that.
That's okay. Nobody will forgive you. Everybody will think, shit, this Agnes is crazy.
Oh my
She's mad. She's but it doesn't matter because Michelle will really.
Agnes, I like it.
She loves it.
Oh, thanks, Michelle, is it? Yeah.
Thank you, Agnes.
Hi.
Hello, can we?
Okay. Do you want a
You
plastic
left me
bag?
hanging.
No, no.
You want to try
No,
now?
don't now. Yeah, but
So
pop
you
it.
can give me some feedback. What do you
Okay.
think about that?
It better be good, huh?
Must be. Yes, this is the local coffee Malaysia. It's very thick, but it's aroma. You try?
Okay.
How is it? What do you think? You like it?
Oh, that's like chocolate, isn't it? It's like rich, very
It's
beautiful.
very rich, yeah.
Not too sweet, so thank
and
you.
a bit roasted, you can taste.
Now I
And
can.
that's-
Now it's
yeah.
gone. I'm getting like the dark roasting, but also like chocolate, like
But
a
it's
very
coffee, yeah.
yeah. But it's really
Yeah, it's
Rich,
rich.
like-
Yeah,
Rich.
very rich.
yeah. That is
Yeah.
beautiful.
Something different with the
Agnes,
creamer.
thank you very much. Let Michelle try that. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You have a great day.
Okay. See you.
Oh, very good. Thank
Bye,
you.
Michelle. Thank
Bye.
Thank you.
Can I just give you that?
Wow. So now only Malaysians will fully understand what I'm going to say right now. The rest of you haven't got a clue what I'm talking about. The coffee is very much like the Old Town White coffee, the dark. Malaysians roast their coffee to within an inch of its life, really dark, and they quite often roast it with sugar in the coffee roast itself. It gives a really, just hold that for me a minute, Michelle. So it gives a really, almost like a French roast, but not so bitter. It's a smooth coffee flavour. And I liken it because the beans are probably a Robusta bean, because generally they are Robusta here. You have high caffeine content, you have this rich sort of chocolatey aroma. Now, Malay people will know what I'm talking about, hopefully. For the rest of you, you'd have to come here to try it. It's delicious.
About $1.60. Yeah, just over. Australian.
Five ringgit, 4.90, 4.90, 5 ringgit.
Yeah.
You like?
Buzzing.
You like, Michelle?
It's very nice. It is very not too sweet, so that's good. But that's why I just had this nice, but very sweet.
She apologised because she went all to the trouble of making a hot one, and then she poured the product into the ice coffee,
Ice ready.
and she had another one on the side there ready to do the hot coffee. And I thought, I'm not going to be bothered about that. I'm not going to kick up a fuss about something so simple.
So, Mona says Agnes is darling. She just got custard.
She did. It was your fault, Mona. It's your fault.
Refreshing.
Look at this.
And Mona says, is it strong?
It is very strong, Mona. But look at this place. This is a bakery, typical of the bakeries around here. Very pretty to look at. All the foods. Probably going to find most things are between 3 and 5 ringgit.
The fellow lunch lady said Mexico also has a coffee roasted with sugar. Now I want to try it.
Yes, but I think the coffee roasted with sugar in Mexico is a Arabica coffee, so it tends to be a little more smoother. This one has, if the edge to me, Michelle, can you get that sort of French roast?
Yes. Yes.
It's a
It's a nice
smokier. Now maybe Agnes didn't quite know what I meant by chocolatey. Do you know what I mean by chocolatey
Of
though?
course I know what you meant by chocolatey.
she was looking at me like, say, oh, you think it's got chocolate in it? How dare you think my...
Mazak says Agnes got struck by how handsome Steve is.
it's easily done. Michelle had the same problem. Okay, I don't need the iced coffee. Michelle, you can bootle on that. I might have a slurp a little bit later on. Like I say, I'd rather have a hot coffee if I'm going to have one at all, because I think the flavours, it's like wine. Once you actually chill it down, you lose the ability to be able to taste it, so you can give any old rubbish when it's been chilled. But when you have it at room temperature, or okay, a better example might be Coca-Cola. You know, when Coca-Cola's at room temperature, it tastes rubbish. But if you chill it cold enough, nobody can tell how rubbish it tastes. It'll just get the sweetness. So everybody loves it. Coffee's the same for me. I'd rather have it warm. I want to be able to taste it. Once it's been chilled, I can't quite get all the flavours and the complexity, and I enjoy it warm. Okay, let's have a little walk down here. Sri Hartamus Eyewear. Yes, Desa, did she say something like Desa Sri? Okay. I don't know what the difference. I don't know what the difference is. Saucy. I will in a minute. I just noticed they got bachan, nonya pork, and prawn. So this is a little bit like nasi lemak, but hello, man.
Hello.
Ah, these buns look good. What are the different? What buns do you have?
Okay. Let me just show you. This one, we got red bean.
Let me let the lady through. Whoa, sorry. Come through, my dear. So red bean,
Yeah, red bean and you know, kaya.
chicken.
It's not meat. Okay, kaya is something like lotus seed paste.
No, I don't know this one. No, I don't know this one.
So if you want something with meat, I can introduce you this. But we have pork only.
Char siu.
Yeah, char siu.
Char siu, I know. And this one, what is the big one at the
Big
bottom?
one is pork also. It's just that the bigger size.
So this
But
one.
it's not char siu.
So this one is like a.
Sorry.
237.
So this one, what did you call it?
This one we call it lotus.
You said
lotus
kaya.
paste.
It's a lotus paste.
Yeah, kaya we also have. Kaya is this one.
This one. How much are these?
2 rings, 30 cents.
So I should try one, I think, right? So I can see what it's like. Give me one, because I don't understand. So maybe I can try
Okay, which one?
The kaya.
Kaya. Kaya is sweet.
That's okay. Oh, music.
So it's got kaya in it.
Is that what it is? Is it pandan, is it? With
Yeah, sort of.
Okay, Michelle said
Pandan with egg,
egg for thickening and... Okay, let's
Yeah,
try
they
it.
put it together.
Let's try it. I feel like a char siu, but I don't really need it at the moment.
So what are we getting?
I'm going to get the...
What are we getting?
I'm going to get
The pandan one?
the kaya one. Music's a bit loud. So the big one in the bottom is also, that's char siu, is it? Or just, or different pork?
Different from char siu.
Not.
Okay.
Let me try this one.
Kaya.
Thank you, man. Only one way to find out, isn't there, ladies and gentlemen? Only one way to find out.
Lisa's saying kaya is actually from coconut, and Mona is saying you get a steamed bun.
Who said hi? Reese.
No, just Reese.
Ah, okay. So it's my buddy Reese from Hong Kong. Oh, it's hot.
Mona says it's a steamed bun.
It is a steam bun. It's a bao. It's a steam bao made with like a rice flour. So you can see. Let me just get this out. So you can see this is like a little paper. Thank you. Terima kasih. Thank you. I'll put it there, Michelle. Put that down. So it has a little piece of. Often it used to be rice paper, but I think actually this is just a little bit of paper. And then you've got this fluffy bun with a kaya. Did they say?
Kaya.
Kaya. Just hold that. We're trying to balance. Let me put that down. Okay, how about down like that so I can stand? Okay, that's better. So let's break it open. So apparently this is like a pandan jam. Pandan, coconut, a little coconut flavour there.
That's what they're saying. It's the kaya. It's coconut.
A little like a coconut, like a pandan coconut jam. It has coconut also. Does it have coconut?
Yes, little bit.
Little bit of coconut.
Extract.
Okay.
Very good, man. Thank you. Oh, got to get away from that music. Pick up here, My Pizza Lab. Food everywhere. Look.
We used to say coconut plus egg plus sugar.
Hello, man.
A question from Paul when you finish the next.
Pizza, my pizza lab.
Paul says,
I'm
what would
so
be the
full.
best time of year to visit Malaysia? You said it's hot and muggy, which I'm not sure I could cope with. I think he asked earlier on, is it always like that?
About
Let's try one. Can I have one more bite?
you can have it all if you want.
Yeah.
About no, you finish it. It's
No.
is it? No, she's giving it back to me. I think about 3 million years BC would be about the right time to come to Malaysia if you don't like hot and muggy. Back in the last ice age, because I don't think I used to say to my buddy Kendrick, I said, when could I come when the weather's not always so damn hot? And he said, no time. It's always warm here, but you do get used to it. You do acclimatise to it.
We'd also say, are those bread rolls doughy?
Oh,
They're sort of, well, they're rice flour, aren't they? So they're not.
if you've had a Chinese bao before, they're not doughy. They're very light and fluffy, and slightly sweet. Okay.
So Jim Thomas is saying coconut jam, also known as kaya jam or simply kaya, is a sweet spread made from a base of coconut milk, eggs and sugar.
Somebody's been on the wiki.
It's popular throughout Southeast Asia. And fellow lunch lady said people say the Cameron Highlands are cooler.
Yes, Cameron Highlands are cooler, but people said to me about Nurillia, and when we got there it was just bloody freezing.
Yeah, pick your time when you go.
Pick your time to go. This is something I find only in Malaysia also. Always remember when I come back, let me show you this. Come back here, Michelle. You walk along these pavements, look, and you come to what looks like it just drops off. It looks like there's no steps, right? So I'm going to drop off, and then suddenly there are some steps.
They actually take up the cream, don't they? The man says that they're like a coffee cloud.
Oh, smell now. Now I can smell like a fluffy cloud with calories. No, this is, I get, not kaya musa, char kway teow. I can smell somebody cooking char kway teow or something similar. So another little food hall here. Oh, you're so sweet. If you want to buy us a coffee, you go to PayPal, PayPal.me/thanks Steve as a website, 2 S's. So thanks, Steve. Thank you, man. It's in the description. You don't need a PayPal account. It works with everything. But thank you, and that's more than you need to do, man. But it's always nice. We love it when somebody buys us a coffee.
As I said, some people say Malaysia has 4 seasons.
So spinning the discs.
Very hot, wet, and very wet.
Yeah, that's true. I've heard that before. Look at the CDs spinning. These little CDs just to keep the bugs away, keep the flies away. What a good idea. How cool. So this is another sort of like a nasi ganda, but it's not. This is more Chinese style food. So you've got beautiful ribs here. Looks like, or it might be chicken. Vegetables. Look at the green and color of those vegetables. And that with the sesame, that draws my eye. Little sesame pork, I'm guessing. This could be chicken skin, could be fried chicken skin. It may be fish. But look at the colors. Just look at the colors of those beautiful vegetables. And the smell, I smell the sugar and sweetness of sweet and sour, so vinegar.
I think this might be sold by the tub.
Okay.
Because it says regular containers 50 cents.
Okay.
This lady just took one of these and is now filling it up.
Okay, so what you do here is you pick up your tub, and you can just fill it and get charged. For the container. Okay. I won't look into it just now, but it's a bit of a sort of buffet smorgasbord of food. And there are obviously more of these bun places, and they keep hot. There's actually steam at the bottom of this, so this is connected to the gas. It's got a little flame at the bottom, and there's steam, so it keeps the buns. You can see moisture on the side of the containers, keeps the buns nice and moist, and keeps them piping hot. So this is food heaven, Michelle. There's so much food.
This is the pub yesterday, wasn't it? We sort of went for, as you said, one airport and found a plethora of...
We went to check out two restaurants. One actually turned out not to be in business or not doing what we thought it would do. And the other one was fantastic. But look at this place, British fish and chips. Would you believe? Is it British fish? Oh no, it's closed. It's closed, so that hasn't. It does open at 5, so it's not 5 o'clock yet. So we're in another little group of shops now, running down this way. A little U-shaped shops, hundreds of little eateries. Nasi camper, yes. So you get nasi ikan, nasi camper. It's basically rice mixed with all sorts of different vegetables and meats and things. You can't beat it. So let me just put the camera back so I can carry it. Get Michelle back in shot there.
Thank you, Paul. I've just seen that. Little PayPal gift.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you. Love you, man.
Paul says, haha, British fish and chips does have a flock of seagulls too.
Flock of seagulls. Are you talking about the group from the 80s, or are you talking about the bird? What's the song Flock of Seagulls are famous for? Iran. You can Google Flock of Seagulls, Iran. I think it was Iran, not as in Iraq, Iran. And look at their YouTube video from the 80s. I used to have that hair back in those days, didn't I, Michelle?
Yes.
Just back me up.
Yes, sorry.
Back me up. I used to have hair. Look at this place. This is a nice. I'm not going in, but it's like a 24, almost like a 7, but much more swish.
Breakfast combo, $6.90. Any
£6.90.
latte.
Okay, that's not bad, is it?
No.
So tea combo
There's
is
a tea break combo from 3 till 5.
iced coffee with a little bit of.
Gimbap.
Nah, that's not that good value, Michelle. When you think, gimbap,
Yeah, see?
Korean. There's a bull's head sticking out of that building over there. Why is that?
Where are we looking?
Gold above the.
Oh, yes.
Above there. Look, I'll see if I can zoom.
It's the
There we go.
Royal Palace, apparently.
Okay. So, little kitchen shop. Look at this. I love these little ovens. You don't have these so much in Australia as we have them here, but they really function well. They're never brands that you recognise like Breville or sort of Hot Point or White Westinghouse, any of the big names. They're always much smaller companies, but they are great.
So Paul saying in the UK, seagulls are ninja mothers of fish and chips.
Can I have a look?
Yeah.
Thank you. Look at this place. This is the sort of place, Michelle. Oh, sorry.
I've got no hands.
Are you in?
I'm in.
This is a bit like baking with yen. It's a bit like baked with yen, yeah? You're doing. Is it baked with yen? Oh, it is baked with yen. Madness. I was just thinking this is a bit like baked with yen, but this is my favourite shop for getting all my ingredients for. We've got a bake with yen just here. I've been to the one, there's one in the city centre, the old, yes, Chalkit. Yeah, it's a lovely bake with yen. All right, you are, if the internet stays connected, have a look at this store. Baked with yen, look. Madness. Okay, so this place, you can get all your baking goods, right? Nuts and chocolate chips and everything. Trust me. Look at the. Let me turn this. Have a little look. See if the internet will hold. If the internet will hold, look at the cashews, the pepitas, the cranberries, raisins, golden raisins. Look on this side. Every single flower that you could ever think of. Every flower.
It's funny how we were only talking about this yesterday.
Yeah, and this looks like baked with the end. And I looked at her t-shirt, she's got it. So rices, you have different cocos. Is this? Let me just get my glasses on. This is where we bought sugar, is it?
In the sugar bit.
Okay, so sugars, hundreds of different types of sugars. Obviously treacles and maple syrups or Malacca golden syrup, matcha flavoured sauce. All the baking goods, baking trays, split tins, square tins, pop out, no, these ones are just simple square tins. Butter, look at the size, this is like a butter icing maybe, or maybe just butter. Multiple kilos.
Nutella, look.
Nutella, but there'll be other versions of
Peanut
Nutella.
butter, yes.
There's always other versions. So hazelnut spread that's not Nutella, that probably tastes better than Nutella. It's probably got better ingredients in. Peanut butters.
Is there anything from Aussie?
There'll be lots from Aussie, but there'll be lots from, look, from the UK, you got your digestive biscuits, probably got your chocolate digestives here somewhere. Don't get me started. Look, chocolate chips. No, this is like chocolate cereal.
Yes, this is already broken up for your cheesecake base.
All right, cheesecake ready-made
It's just biscuit crumbs. already.
cheesecake base. Look at that.
The
Biscuit crumbs. How cool is that? S'mores chips. Little amuse-bouche, little sort of cupcakes, tiny shells. There's another tiny shell, look, over there.
Busy.
Icing bags, icing, every version of icing, palette knives. This, you're lucky to be in this place, honestly. I'll probably do a video in here of its own at some point, but this is it. This will do you whips, whisks, sorry. Whips, God, wrong shop, Michelle. That was yesterday. Jars. Cup.
Oh, we get the jar that we want.
Oh yeah, I want something to make some sauerkraut.
Yes.
So we can get
Yes, no, come back.
fruits, party accessories, food colorings galore. Look at all the food colorings from big chocolate browning sauces. They have probably Ameri colors and all the different flavors. This is a smaller bake with yen than the one that I'm used to, but white chocolate chips. They'll have caramel chocolate chips. Here they've even got the cocoa powder. I'm not going to look for it now, but they've got the cocoa powder. Black Dutch. You have the Black Dutch cocoa powder? No. No? Just say yes.
Okay, yes.
Yes, she meant yes. Thank you very much. Zimmerikase, thank you. Thank you. I have a video with Bake with Yen on YouTube. You can have a look. Steve's Kitchen, Bake with Yen.
How is it?
A long time ago.
How long is it?
5 years, 6 years ago. Before.
Quite long.
Yeah, the old store.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Have a nice day.
Thank you. Wow. Was the picture all right in there? Can somebody's spamming us, aren't they?
They are.
I'm going to make somebody a moderator. Let me have a quick look here. Paul, can you be a moderator?
Before me, Paul. I'm trying my best.
If you're around, mate, I'm going to put you in as a moderator because you've been here for a good... And if that person keeps putting stuff up there, you can ban them, mate.
Well,
Oh, Mona's there as well. I'll put Mona. So just looking, sorry, I'm not good at this. This is, whoops,
Can you do it? Have I done it?
I can't tap on Mona. Why is that? Mona, could you mind if I make you a moderator just for the day? And then if that person keeps putting stuff up, you can block them. Go for it. Knock your socks off. Don't block anyone.
And then how far behind are you on the videos? Any international?
I'm about 24 hours behind at the moment, Paul. The video that you might see on Thursday I filmed last night. So we're right up to date. I've got all my...
Try to moderate, but not sure how to do it.
Doesn't matter, Paul. If you...
Hit the button and bam.
Just ban them. Put them in.
Yeah,
If
yes.
if they do. G'day, mate. How are you? What time does everything start kicking off? About 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock?
5:20.
5.
Yeah.
Nice. So we're a little bit early. What is this place? A bar?
Here is most famous is pork ribs.
Pork ribs here. Wow. Pork ribs. What's the name of this place? Oh, Wild Hogs.
Yes.
Wild Hogs.
The pork ribs.
Wild Hogs. Thank you, man.
Pork ribs.
Yes, man. Pork ribs best here.
Like barbecued ribs. So like,
Barbecued,
yeah. Ah, okay. So there's. See you. Thank you.
And Mona says, right, I'm ready to do battle. You do it. You take it on, Mona. It's a bit difficult.
I'm only going to make,
about.
because it's a responsibility, and I've done it before, I'll only just make you moderators for now, because there's obviously an idiot in, and I'll do that.
Now, quick.
Go for them. Go for them. Gun. Unfortunately, that does mean that you get to see we don't get,
We don't. We
Idiots.
just got one who's being an idiot here.
they're always like 8-year-old children, probably, got an early finish from school or something, or maybe they're off poorly, with a little bit of a nicky-dicky stomach,
The
or
quick
something
one
like
to do
that.
is remove from channel, and then you can do anything else you want afterwards.
Yes.
Okay, just to let you know.
All right, so, but we get so little of that sort of nonsense, but occasionally you get one in that hasn't got anything better to do because maybe play school's out or, they're in between watching, one of the little kiddies programs. Says he, knowledgeable in all the different kiddies program. Hey, look, somebody doing a bit of wreckage. Oh. Okay. So this is Sri Hartimus. I think we are going to have to end soon, Michelle.
Well, yes, because you said an hour, and it's been an hour and 48.
The only reason I'm going to end now, ladles and jelly spoons, is because I know a lot of people won't watch it, later on if it goes on too long. So, any quick questions before we head off?
I haven't seen any, and I've got a very cold hand.
With a little slurper, warm your hand up.
Thank you.
So everybody, loved you all. Everybody in Sri Lanka, if you didn't get the messages at the beginning, please go back and watch it and get those messages, but they remain the same. We love you in Sri Lanka. We're missing you already. We know that you were so good to us while we're there. We had to leave. I'm so sorry about that. If you want to get the full thing, just start at the beginning. It's within the first sort of 10 or 15 minutes. In the meantime, drop them down and we'll look at them when I get back later on this evening. It's been great taking you out and about. I've done a fair bit today, actually. Started off at the Durian, had a bit of food, baked with yen.
You're going to give me a thumbs up because we've done well
Thumbs
today.
up, yeah, thumbs up for
It all helps.
we're exhausted, and I really could do with I think we've got a bottle of water there. I'm probably going to polish that off in a moment. Love to you all from Michelle and I in Malaysia. Love to everybody back in Sri Lanka. Love to everybody wherever you are in the world. And we'll see you next time on Thursday. I'll have another video up. Take care. Be good.